All right, welcome back, 94 Feet Podcast.
Yep.
Music episode number, who knows, 3 or 4, something like that. Three. Number 3, I think.
I think
something
it's 2.
like
I think Pop
Hey,
Smoke
man.
was first. Yeah, it's 2, because Pop Smoke was first.
Music episode, you'll figure it out. Music episode, it says it in the title.
Yep.
Man, I've been waiting for this one. Legends Never Die.
Juice WRLD album review.
Juice WRLD. Man, it was everything I thought it was going to be.
Yep.
Now, you know the drill. What'd you give this album out of 10?
So I gave Pop Smoke a 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a 10 for me. It's not a 10.
Okay, that's not a 10 for me either. Okay.
I would either give it a 9 to a 9.5.
I agree. Same thing. Beautiful album.
But let me explain why.
Go for it.
Okay, so we all know how talented Juice WRLD is as an artist. You know, he can make he's melodic songs, sad
Right.
songs, but he can also get on the beat and just kill a verse.
Did he do that? Did he do both on this album?
No.
Okay.
That's why.
That's why?
'Cause, like,
Okay.
I feel like all the songs were melodic and
But I like that though.
yeah,
It's not a bad thing.
I'm not saying like I don't like it. Oh, it's too much. I need something more of that.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate the album. I appreciate it like completely, but it's like I just needed one song where it's like
Where he's just spitting.
yes, where it's like damn, what is he saying? Like
Right.
Like who else?
Yeah.
Like,
What is he
damn,
saying?
bro? Like damn.
Yeah.
I just need one song, but I love the melodic songs, the sad songs. We
I
talk
like it
about,
too.
Anxiety and depression and substance abuse. You know?
Right. I mean, for Juice WRLD it fits.
Yeah.
But it's good overall. Good. Honestly, I like the flow of the album.
Mhm.
A lot of these songs were pre-recorded. Like, I mean, obviously, but
Yeah.
you know, like they were, like the song. Okay, I think the songs maybe didn't go like necessarily in order, like I was almost expecting it to.
Mhm.
By the way, if you didn't check out the preview before you check this out, but
Go look at that right now.
go look at that right now and then
leave,
come back.
leave this, come back.
Yeah, come back. But I think the interludes were a good touch.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah,
interludes,
yeah.
the
I like
intro to
them a lot.
outro. I think that was a good touch. They had Eminem talking. I think it was Young Thug was talking. I think and
G Herbo.
G Herbo was talking
Yeah.
and Lil Dicky was talking. I liked all those. I liked all the people talking.
Yeah, I love the interlude because like it's kind of a recap of his legacy, you know.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And how big of an impact.
The short legacy he had.
And how big of an impact he had on not only his fans, his supporters, but also other artists.
And the
you know?
people around him.
Yeah, like his team and all that. And
Yeah. So I also agree. I'll give this a 9.5 out of 9.5 out of 10. Now my reasoning behind this is I don't mind the melodical stuff. I loved all of it.
yeah, love it.
There wasn't one miss on this album.
Mm-hmm.
What bothered me is the songs were released and leaked. Not released, but leaked.
Yeah.
And I heard a lot of these songs, and I'm gonna get more into.
People were saying that though.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get more into that a little bit later. But I think I like the fact that there wasn't a lot of release songs. There was a lot of ones that are very good.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them were edited. Like Man of the Year came out, and I don't know if you heard this, but Man of the Year, the song dropped on the album, lasted for a couple days,
Okay.
and then you notice how the beat changes. They change the beat, they change the verse, and they change the lyrics. And there was a big controversy about that with
On the album after it dropped.
Yeah, after it dropped.
I didn't even realize that.
A lot of people were upset with it, but honestly, both versions are good. I think I like the older version, but there was a guitar, the part where they had the guitar on in the beat for the second Man of the Year version was I like that. I don't know if I like the lyrics can change, but you know it's what they want. It's what his girlfriend said. That's what Juice would have wanted, so I'll take that.
Okay.
But yeah.
So your whole thing on it not being intense because too many leaks.
Too many leaks, which I mean, isn't a bad thing. They're all still good songs, but I think it just like waters down.
Yeah.
Like it just waters down some of the songs. Like you know, you got Gatorade, you put water in it. Gatorade's still good, but it's not what it could have been. You know.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's kind of that's what I kind of get out of some of these songs. Don't get it twisted. I still gave this album like a 9 to 9.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Or, I mean out of 10. So you know, still very overall proud of the album. Very good songs. Some songs that are probably gonna be be timeless and people are gonna continue to listen to for a long time.
I've been playing it a lot.
Oh yeah, me too. Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So, give me your top 5. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Are we going 5 to 1?
Yeah,
1
5 to 1.
Right.
I actually have no order.
So I'm not going.
I don't have my song line don't have an order.
Okay, no order. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll go no order.
Do you want to go? Let's do honorable mentions first. Oh no! I'm saving my honorable mentions for last
Okay.
because my honorable mentions last are pretty good. They're
Okay.
pretty controversial.
Keep in mind that this list is our personal favorite, not
Favorites.
Not like
Yes.
what song we think is best on the album. Like these are like, oh, like,
Yes.
If I get in the car, I'm gonna play these songs the most.
Oh yeah,
you know?
right. Yeah. This is a personal favorite thing.
So I'm gonna do honorable mentions first. I have Life's a Mess, Come and Go, and Bad Energy. Life's a Mess. It dropped before the album,
Right.
but I don't really care. That didn't play a role until I put it in my honorable mentions. I just like the song as a whole. I like the message it portrays.
You like the Halsey feature?
Yeah, I do a
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
I do a lot. Halsey's very talented,
Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
and I feel like
Those two work good on a track together.
they do. And I like the message it portrays. You know.
I like it too. And I like how it flows well.
Mm-hmm.
The lyrics are good. I agree with you. But
Come and Go. I kind of like the little rock star type beat. You know.
yeah, reminds me of Travis Barker. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but
It's alright.
but I like the rock star type beat because it shows that Juice WRLD is like we already knew he's versatile, but it's now like we don't have that many songs where where he's on that type of beat.
Right.
So for him to go on a beat like that and still make it a hit is amazing. You know.
He's so it's the versatility in it.
It's a good vibe.
It's the versatility.
I like the vibe of the song. You know. And my last honorable mention is Bad Energy.
Mm-hmm.
I like the hook. I love the hook. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah,
hook,
the
the hook is
hook's-
what got me. And it's just one of those songs where it's like he's very good at like sending a message through his songs.
I agree.
And I feel like Bad Energy is like one of those. I feel the whole album's like that, honestly. But Bad Energy is like, hey, like forget all the bad times, all the. Bad
It's a
things
good
you
song
went
to get
through.
out of your feels with.
Yeah, honestly. So now I'm going top 5. You go top 5.
Let's go top 5. You on a roll right now. Go for what's your number 5 right now?
All we are doing order.
If you want. Do we want to do order? You got an order? Do you have an order?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
All
Go for
right.
it.
So at 5, I have "Tell Me You Love Me." I love the Trippie Redd feature. I love the vibe, bro. The vibe I get off this song is like amazing. Like, I love the hook. I feel like this song is probably. I probably feel like this song will be a little more overlooked than the rest,
Oh yeah.
but I still think it's one of them hidden gems in the album, where
You
it's
think?
like, yeah, like bro, the song is a vibe. Like
Yeah,
the vibe I
it
get
is,
of the song is like I want to dance that shit. Like I like the song.
Yeah,
a
I
lot.
know. I feel you.
So it's yeah, that's my 5. 4, I have Fighting Demons.
Fighting Demon.
Yeah.
Fighting Demons didn't even make my list.
Damn.
I know.
Like it's just
There's so many good. Okay.
Yeah.
My
It's just my personal favorite. I had
My
Fighting Demons at
fifth-
4.
My 5th was. I'm gonna say my last 2 are in no order. Maybe 3. I'll decide when I get there.
Mhm.
But I put Bad Energy down here in 5th. You know,
Ooh, copyright.
copyright. But yeah, I don't know if Bad Energy top 5, but the hook makes a top, not top 3, but the hook makes a top 5.
That's your 5th?
It's up, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, it would be my 5th.
Okay.
I'll get to my honorable mentions later. So, what's your number 4?
I just did 4. It's Fighting Demons.
Oh, you did say that. You did say that your number 4.
I had Tell Me
That's
Love Me.
right.
Tell Me You Love Me 5, and then Fighting Demons 4. So what's your 4?
My fourth. This one's tough though. There's a lot that I like. Well, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to say Righteous. Well, I don't know actually. I don't even know if Righteous could be an honorable. I'll say Righteous, just because
Okay.
I feel like that's one of those songs that is timeless,
Okay.
and I feel like you could, even though it dropped before, and I'm not a big fan of that. I feel like Juice kind of perfected the art of dropping a single on, or putting a single on an album. So I'll say Righteous is number 4. Yeah, that's up there. That's my number 4. So what's your number 3?
Wishing Well.
Okay, I get a lot of people say that.
Yeah, I like Wishing Well a lot. I definitely think it's top 5 on the album, regardless of personal favorites or just
I
just
think
the best
it's
songs on the album. I think it's definitely top 5 regardless of how you put it.
it's top 5 best on the album.
Yeah.
This no
Yeah.
bias. It's top 5 best on the album.
Like the one lyric, the one lyric when he said, "If I keep taking these pills, I won't be here."
I won't be here. Yeah, he said a lot of good lines in this.
That one hit me like damn.
This one was pretty lyrical.
He did OD off that shit.
Yeah, he had a lot of lyrical parts
Yeah,
in the song. That
I
hit.
like the hook a lot.
The hook. Yeah.
Yeah, he's perfected hooks. Honestly.
Oh yeah, so good.
He's perfected hooks. The verse was cool. I just think like to me it's just one of my personal favorites. The song it hit a lot for me.
Mhm.
It's just in my top 5. So I got it at 3.
Yeah, I can rock with that. My third is Stay High. Stay High
Yeah.
is such an underrated song
It
on this
really
album.
is.
It does not get the love it deserves.
I got it at 2. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
got
man, I'm
it
telling
too.
you, it's interchangeable, 3 and 2. It does not get the love that it deserves.
Mhm.
Stay High wasn't leaked. Such a good song. Just the hook, the flow of the song. It's so catchy.
Bro,
the beat's nice
You
with
know
it.
what got me?
What?
In the beginning when he did that, you dig the
You
ad
did,
lib?
yes.
I'm like,
oh
gosh.
man, Stay High is so underrated.
Yeah, it is.
It's so it better get some love as this album goes on,
Mhm.
because there's a lot. As good as this album is, I think that's one of the songs that should be higher up than what it is. Like
Yeah.
on a lot of other people's lists.
For sure.
A lot of other people's lists, they don't have Stay High.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, this is like a top 3 song, top 5 song on the album,
Yeah.
in my opinion. It's so good. It's so good. That's probably, it's up there for one of my favorite songs on the
Yeah.
album.
So I had it too. I don't really need to explain why he just did it for me. You know,
Yeah.
It's just a good song for it not to be leaked. And
Oh yeah.
I don't know, like there's not much to say about that. But so who's your 2?
My 2.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's tough because originally I had number 2 at my number 1, but as I kept listening to my number 1, I switched to 2. So I'm gonna say these top 2 are interchangeable.
Okay.
But if I had to set on it right now, my number 2 is Blood on My Jeans,
Okay.
which I thought was the best song on the album.
Yeah.
And I think I also think it's slightly underrated.
I don't think it is.
I think it's good enough,
think
but I
it's
feel
good-
like
I think it's getting
I
that
feel like
hype.
it's better than Wishing Well.
I think
I'm gonna be
that-
honest.
Oh yeah.
It's better than Wishing
Yeah.
Well. I think even not even biased. I think it's better than Wishing Well.
Yeah. I'm not like so. Yeah. I'm
It was leaked, but it was like a good leak to a point where it was a snippet, and it was like bad quality on SoundCloud or whatever, YouTube, whatever.
I think
But
it's
it
getting
came
that
out,
hype.
and it was so good when it finally dropped.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad it came out without Gunna, because
Gunna was in it?
Gunna was preview. He had a snippet where Gunna was on the song. I like it how it is without Gunna.
Mm-hmm.
If they eventually drop a remix, I'd be cool with that. Or if it's like on a deluxe or something, I'd be cool with that. But I think Blood on My Jeans, how it is a top 2 song on the album.
Yeah.
No matter how you look at it.
Yeah.
Personal favorite. Nope.
However
Best
you
song on
put
the
it,
album.
it's just-
However you
it's
put it,
just
it's
top.
a top,
Yeah.
at least top 3 song on the
Yeah.
album.
I got it at 1.
You got it at 1?
Number 1.
I like that though. Like I'm telling you, that's
Yeah.
interchangeable. It's so interchangeable.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good
The
though.
hook is so catchy. It's like one of them songs where it's like, I hear it and I'm like, nah, run it back.
You
Run it
could,
back. I gotta hear it.
you know
again.
what it is? It's one of those songs where you could like just vibe out to, or you could turn up to.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Oh
I
man,
could
it's
be-
so.
I could be in the car by myself. Or
Yes.
with some friends.
Yes,
I'm
and you
still-
can look
I'm
at it.
still
Depends how you
bumping
look
that,
at
bro.
it.
Yeah, for sure.
You could go either way with this. Oh,
Yeah.
Blood on My Jeans is so good. I might have to make him. It's interchangeable.
That's my number 1 though.
All right, now before I do my number 1, I'm gonna say my honorable mentions. First honorable mention is Wishing Well.
Okay.
Didn't do much for me just because I heard it
Okay.
when it like got leaked. I've been hearing it. I didn't think it was gonna drop on this album.
Mm-hmm.
Hate the Other Side is also another honorable mention for me. Polo G did his thing on this song, and for
Yeah.
it being like the one of the 2 features, or I mean 3 features, because Trippie Red's on here. Let me
Yeah.
just make sure I'm not forgetting
And
anything.
Halsey.
Oh yeah, you're right. So of the
So it's
4
like
features,
4.
out of the minimal features that he had, the 4 features, Polo G really did his thing. Now this one was also leaked, but Laroi having a verse on here, it kind of changed it up a little bit, and gave it a different vibe to the song. So that's why I'm gonna put that as my 3rd honorable mention. And my last one is Come and Go, just because you can turn up to it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was good enough to the point where it had to be released first. It was also released on SoundCloud, but I didn't hear it. So when it comes to my list, personal favorites, Come and Go it gets an honorable mention spot. And there's a couple. To be honest, did I say Man of the Year?
No, I don't think you did.
I didn't say Man of the Year, did I?
Not in your
Man of the Year is in
mentions.
my top 5.
Is it
Where did
number
I mess
one?
it up?
You
It's not
didn't,
number
you didn't
1.
put it in there.
I don't even know if did I say my number 3.
Yeah, I think you said
Man of the Year is in my top 5. Both versions, regardless of the version, Man of the Year is in my top 5.
Okay.
Man of the Year it got leaked, but the message it says, and it's like the outro song, so it's so good, even for it being leaked. I don't know why I didn't put that in there. What did I put up? I said Stay High. No, I didn't want to put Righteous in there. That's why I didn't want to put Righteous.
Okay.
Take Righteous out, and I'm gonna give it to Man of the Year. Okay.
You know,
Damn, I knew I was missing something. Okay.
no one really talks about how Marshmello was involved in this album.
Good point.
Because like they're not.
He had a big part.
They're not like he's not physically singing, but he did do some work on 2 songs, Come and Go and Hate the Other Side.
Both good ones.
And like I
Both
said,
very nice.
he wasn't singing or rapping, but it's like he probably had some influence on the beat.
Oh yeah, obviously.
For sure.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Most likely, yeah.
Very good. Marshmello had a very good influence on this album. I agree with that.
So now we need your number 1.
My number one was Life's a Mess.
Okay.
It was number 2. It was actually in my top 3. The more I listened to it, the more I was like, wow, this is like one of the best songs of the year, in my opinion.
Okay.
I was like, I have to put this number 1. Even though it released before, and I'm openly about being against songs being out before they come onto the album. I think that this one it's also timeless. I think this song is also timeless, especially since it got released before. That just solidifies it being one of those timeless songs that you can listen to for a couple years down the road and it won't get old. But yeah, that has to be my number 1. The more I listened to it, the more I got into it, the more, Life's a Mess is my number 1. Halsey feature, great touch. That's all. It's just a beautiful song put together. So Life's a Mess is my number 1, and that's my 5.
All right, y'all. That's our Juice WRLD album.
That's the review. Wait, I feel like I had to say
So-
something else about this album.
Okay.
Screw Juice. Ignore that.
Copyright.
Screw Juice is not as bad as people think it is.
Okay.
Not the best song on the album. Not as bad as people think it is. There's no misses on this album. Long story short.
Oh yeah, one more thing. I kind of like how I didn't have Hate the Other Side.
Yeah.
And how you had it in your honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Only because I feel like people are gonna hype it up because it's
Polo G.
Juice WRLD, Polo G, and the Kid Laroi. Oh my gosh. But it's like, yeah, it's a good song, but it's not one of the best.
It really isn't. But
It's not one of the best songs on this album.
But it is a good song.
Yeah.
Like I will listen to it from time to time.
Yeah. It's a really good song, but it's not, like, for me, it's not one of the top songs on this album.
Yeah, I can see. I see that.
Yeah.
All right, that's all we got for the album.
Yep. So that's our top 5 honorable mentions, and we gave it our rating. We gave it 9 and a half.
9 to 9.5.
Yeah.
9.3. Let's round it up.
And
Let's add it.
To end this video off, we have
Pull up the track list for
the Kid Laroi.
yes, the Kid Laroi. His
Album preview.
is dropping on the 24th,
This
and I
Friday.
am so hyped because he's been hyping this album up forever. And in my opinion, Laroi is the best upcoming artist that we have right now. I think he has the most potential. Now, I was a little nervous when I saw this track list.
I was too.
I was a little, because I thought what I thought it was going to be was a lot of his songs that he released. You know what? I'm proud because he did not do that. He
Yeah.
kept it under control. He only put Go on there. He put Tell Me Why,
Mm-hmm.
and let me look at the track. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. He put Go, and he put Tell Me Why, and that's it. That's it. So I'm really excited to see that. Now I'm a little nervous because the amount of skits on this album.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, I don't understand why the 4 skits.
I don't know why that's necessary.
This is his debut album, right?
Oh yeah, this is his debut album.
I just feel like for a debut album, and
I kind of well, I mean, Juice WRLD's Goodbye and Good Riddance had a lot, so he was kind of known to be going under Juice WRLD's wing.
Yeah.
So he might be doing what Juice did, as in, because I know he had a lot of skits on Goodbye and Good Riddance, and that still turned out to be obviously one of the best albums I've heard.
If the skits are good, then they're good.
Yeah,
But
I can't
for
complain.
me-
I gotta hear it.
Yeah, I have to hear it first. But as of right now, I just think for a debut album, and
You can have a couple in there, but how many does he have?
he has 4 out of 15.
Ah.
That means he only has 11 true songs on his album.
Yeah. Does he have an outro or an intro? No, he has a skit.
I
But
guess Selfish is the outro.
yeah, but that's fine. Like, because like some songs have outros where it's just like somebody talking, like Juice WRLD's album,
Yeah.
for instance. But
so should I name the songs?
yeah, go for it.
All right, so the Kid Laroi's.
Name the songs, not the skits.
Okay, the Kid Laroi's album is 15 songs, and the album title is called F Love.
Yeah.
Number
First-
one is a skit. Number 2
We
is
gotta worry about that.
number 2 is called Maybe. Number 3 is Wrong featuring Lil Mosey.
I'm excited to hear that. I
Yeah.
want to hear a Lil Mosey feature on this. That's probably gonna be my most anticipated song. The song I most want to listen to is gonna be the Lil Mosey.
Number 4 is I Wish. Number 5 is Not Fair featuring Corbin. Number 6 is a skit. Number 7
Oh, we're not
is
counting skits.
number 7 is Go featuring Juice WRLD. It's already dropped.
Right.
Number 8.
But that's okay.
Number 8 is Tell Me Why.
Already dropped, but that's okay because he
Number
didn't put
9
like a massive
Number
amount.
9 is Same Thing. 10
Okay.
is a skit.
Okay.
11 is Erase You. 12 is Running. 13 is Wish You Well, which is a skit. 14 is Need You Most.
I know. I've heard that one. I was leaked. Sorry though.
And the last one
good.
is Selfish.
Okay, like you see, that's good though. Well, that's fine. 11 songs for your debut, fine. I'm okay with that.
So, my question is, out of the 11, how many are gonna hit? Like, hit or miss?
I'm expecting 8 out of 11.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Laroi is one of those guys where
I
he
was gonna
just
say 8.
yeah, 8 at least 8.
Okay.
You know, I feel like he's one of those guys that has endless hooks, and his hooks can be very unmatched.
Yeah.
Like in terms of how he's just his voice, and I think he's one of those guys that has very good melodical songs. And I don't expect a lot of rapping from Laroi on this song.
Nah.
But when it comes to the melodies, I'm excited. It should be a melody parade, honestly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm expecting to see in this. Any songs on it that you're interested to hear?
Let me go back to it.
Mosey and Need You the Most. I heard Need You the Most, but not a lot of it. I know he had a live show during quarantine. And he performed it. So I kind of know what I'm getting out of that song.
I don't know. I'll probably go the Lil Mosey feature and probably I Wish.
There's a lot of the songs sound like they have potential based off the name.
Yeah.
I just hope he doesn't underperform.
And Erase You.
That one sounds like it's gonna be good too. I just
Yeah.
hope these songs don't underperform. I think the album's gonna be good overall.
How much you think he's selling first week? I said
50 to 70 or 70 to 100K.
I don't know if he goes 100, but
I think it has potential.
Yeah, I think 50 minimum, 100 max. But I just feel like he'll hit anywhere between that 50 and 80 type.
I think he has that potential to hit 100, but I don't know if he's gonna do it. I think as his debut album, I think the album he will put up after this will speak numbers. But this one I could see some decent, some good enough, pretty good. You know, something. I don't think he's gonna do Polo G numbers.
Nah.
Like 150, right?
I think he did 100 first
100K. I don't know if he's gonna do 100, but I think it's gonna be. I think it's still gonna be pretty good. I'm excited to see this. I think it's gonna be very good.
I feel like anything over 50 for him is a W.
You think? I think 60. I think if I was him,
debut album.
if I was him, I'd shoot for 65.
Yeah.
But I'd be content with 50. Especially being my debut.
Yeah.
But he's got a lot of hype, or some hype. He's got a lot of potential. Some people I think are still sleeping on him, but I think this album's gonna wake him up. Yeah. So if that's all
I got.
you got to say. So I think that's all I got to say too. So
Yeah.
honestly, Laroi, I'm expecting big things.
Yep.
Subscribe. This is the subscribe.
Like, comment down below.
Comment what you think. How many songs are gonna hit?
Yeah.
How many songs do we think are gonna hit on this Laroi album?
Mm-hmm.
Favorite Juice WRLD songs? Comment those.
Yep.
Anything else? Hit us up on Instagram
Follow 94 Feet Pod on Instagram.
and us individually.
Yep.
Follow us individually.
All in the description.
All in the description.
Mm-hmm.
You know the vibes. 94 Feet Podcast is out of here.
Yeah.
Deuces.